Coming up on Fashion's Football Challenge, it's training and the goalies are in safe hands.
One hand to save it, one hand on top and use the ground as your third hand.
Fash FC are starstruck.
We've met Jordan, we've met Liberty X, we've met Lisa Scott Lee, I think it is.
And Jason has the gaffer on the ropes.
All those things that run through my mind, what he'd been saying in the program about me. I did it then or I was never going to do it.
Bravo spent the summer in search of 20 players for a Sunday League squad managed by football legend John Fashanu. After coming together as a team, the lads have been put through their paces by the gaffer and his assistant manager Mace.
It's getting used to scoring goals.
And it hasn't all gone smoothly.
What I don't want to see is you give me attitude.
I don't want to get bollocked for trying stuff.
You will always get bollocked.
Off the pitch, the lads have been enjoying a taste of the Premiership high life, attending premieres and parties and mingling with the stars.
They get their cots out as well today.
But it hasn't all been glitz and glamour. For those whose soccer isn't up to scratch, punishment awaits. Back on the pitch, it's been a tough season so far for Fash FC. 4 league games and no wins.
How are you supposed to win with decisions like that?
But things might just be on the up. Last week's 6-3 win in the Cup was a well-needed boost for everyone. Can Fash FC build on this and go on to win the league? It's Wednesday night at training, and after Fash FC's 6-3 win in the Cup on Sunday, to keep up the momentum.
Big match on Sunday. If we win, we can move up. If we lose, there's a gap started to create. We make it very hard for ourselves. All right, lads, let's go out and train. Let's do it.
One player who has more to prove than most in this training session is Aaron Sandhu, as it's not just tonight, bonfire night, that there have been fireworks. In Fash's diary last week, he and the gaffer had strong words after the game.
Left me out of the team 2 weeks in a row. I haven't had one explanation. Doesn't matter what the explanation is, as long as it's the truth.
Sure.
And I think that's one thing that has to be changed when you name the team. You have to tell people why. Simple as that. I was a bit unhappy, and I let him know exactly what I was feeling. All of it came from the heart, and the gaffer saw that fire was burning. Do you know what I mean? He's got to communicate. I think communication lacked big time. Because after this outburst, I'll probably go, but I've got to say what I've got to say. You always talk how, like, we're Man United or Sunday League. But then also, I'd like to see a bit of Alex Ferguson come out. You know, back your players. Oh, we've got your back, you've got our sort of thing.
I'll only have your back when you're winning. If you're losing, like anything else, it's subject to change.
So it's all about the results then?
It's all about the results.
It's like one of those things, isn't it? When you're cornered, you come out fighting. And I had to come out fighting. I had to say something to the gaffer. I think he was pretty shocked. Like, usually it's him that's coming out with the one-liners. This time, Aaron wrote the script.
And Aaron isn't the only one desperate to get in the team. 43-year-old Paul Baker has also yet to play a league game. But this week could be his lucky week.
Putting you in at a central defender. Okay. Put you in defence with Warren.
Okay. You give it a go.
You think you can do a job there?
Yeah, I'll do my best for you.
Paul's got confidence. If he doesn't do well, it's not because of no effort. It's because he just couldn't do it. He's 43. He's the oldest of all of our players, and I don't think he'll let us down.
It's not a position I've played all my life, but you know, at the end of the day, if you play football, you need to do a job. Wherever you're expected to play, you go there and you do a good job and stick to your position.
Shape.
The gaffer has arranged a surprise guest to help out with training.
One of my mates has turned up. One of the lads has got umpteen Dutch international caps.
Saipan Sagers is an ex-Wimbledon goalkeeper and now the goalkeeping coach at Spurs.
Lads. The Dutchman. Hello, Bubala. Hello, good to see you, mate. And Sagers. Just introduce him. And we're going to have a look at the keepers. Stu, Chris, as you've probably seen from the television, we've got a problem with a couple of the lads. Not a major problem, but we're conceding goals, so it's a problem.
Stuart is obviously delighted.
The legend, Hans Sagers, an absolute legend. Yeah, no, great goalkeeper. I'm sure he still is as well, so if he can teach me a thing or two, then fantastic.
While Chris is a little bemused.
5'6". He's a goalkeeper coach, isn't he? Yeah, that's good.
Just want to have a look at your guys, what kind of footwork you got. That's it. Good feet. Yes, Chrissy. That's better. And a collapse. Good. One hand to save it, one hand on top and use the ground as your third hand. Better. Good. I love it, love it.
You can see the difference between the two. Stuart is a better goalkeeper. He's got quicker feet. He's technically a better goalkeeper than Chris. Chris, when I look at him now for the first time, is very rusty. There's a lot of things wrong in his technique. But you can't blame him, because probably nobody told him to do things like like catching the ball.
And just to prove he practices what he preaches, Safe Hands shows them how it should be done.
3 more. 2 more. Quality. Well done. Brilliant. Super.
With training over, how will the Dutchman's impressions of the two keepers influence Fash's team selection?
Not as young as we used to. I know. Good training session. Well done. Dutchman tells me the lad's done well. Well done, Stuart. Well done, Chris. Worked hard. Good ability.
With the recent run of good form, the team is beginning to pick itself, and the only real question marks over places lies with the defence and the keepers.
Warren, you stay in there.
Come on.
Paul, you're in. Ricky, you're in, son. Stuart, you're in.
For the two additions to the defence, the delight is obvious.
Yeah, I feel fantastic. It's about time that I got in.
First time in, boy. Can't be bad, eh? Can't be bad. Go and show what we can do. See what we can do. Centre back. Do my best.
But for Chris and Aaron, neither of whom have made it onto the bench, the news is harder to take.
Like to be in the team every week, you know what I mean? It shows support to be in there. I thought I played good last week. First time out I've played, and they've kind of, I'm in the stands this week, so I don't understand it.
It's got 3rd week in the stands. If I'd known at the beginning that I was going to be in the stands for 3 weeks, I'd have bought a season ticket.
The players of Fash FC are getting used to living the lives of Premiership footballers by attending celebrity events. This week, 4 of the players were invited to the launch party of Liberty X's new album.
Definitely a few faces around, some nice chicks.
It's slamming, lots of ladies, lots of blokes. What can I say? You lot should be here tonight.
If the drinks are expensive, I know that much.
We come out of the catch today, we've had a photo taken. This is my first taste of the celebrity lifestyle and all that. I've met a few people in the VIP who have heard of us.
Met Jason Bunton. I'm going to give him a race. A Mini and a Honda, one-on-one battle. Me and Jason Bunton. What do you reckon?
I think Sean's got to be presenting when he gets out of this.
I'm speaking to Daniel, the heavy dude from Liberty X. So what would say, Daniel?
I know, Tony.
Oh, shame.
Ricky's a different story, yeah. He's a womaniser. I felt like a proper celebrity. Everybody knew me kind of thing. Obviously they never, but I felt that little bit of class.
This is what you get, isn't it? Life of a celebrity.
As long as there's some women in there and some drinks, I'm a happy man with them.
Later in the evening, the players run into a couple of familiar faces. Celebrity pin-ups Jordan and Lucy Pinder, who previously went on a date with teammate Warren.
They're nice lads, they're all very gentlemanly. They are. Hello you.
How you doing, you alright?
It was alright.
It's alright, yeah?
Yeah.
Was it his best behaviour?
He was.
That's alright.
But Jordan showing a lack of patience.
30 seconds left.
I got 30 seconds. You give me 30 seconds.
Have you won one yet?
Yeah, 6-3 yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
The lads pour out onto the street in the early hours of the morning.
Very much, lads. The team bonding has worked. We had a great night tonight and it's just been fantastic. Kind of boys, it's hard to do. See you then.
Chill out, chill out. Good work.
Yeah.
Still to come on Fashion News Football Challenge, it's Pub Olympics. The gaffer teaches the donkeys a lesson.
You push somebody against the wall, inevitably, sooner or later, like an animal, they'll come for your throat.
And can Fash FC get their first league win?
We're bottom of the league. We might have won last week, that's finished. It's a league game, important league game to get us up.
Final trick of the day. Final trick of the day.
Coming up on Fashion News Football Challenge, Fabian has it out with Tony.
Come on, Fabian, what's wrong with you? Why don't you argue with the guy? Did you know I was having fun with my girlfriend? Did you know? You didn't, so you didn't give a shit.
It's Jason v Fash in the ring.
I'll be the gaffer on the pitch, but I'm going to be the gaffer in the ring.
And it's a barroom blitz for Fash FC.
We're used to losing. It's Fash FC.
Divisional manager Paul Baker from Kent is the granddaddy of the squad, and it was Paul's age that Fash was curious about at their first meet.
Congratulations. Thank you, John. Well done. Very best.
How old are you?
41. No, but I've been using camo all my life, so obviously it works, doesn't it?
It's worked.
Absolutely.
Having sustained an injury during the team's first friendly match, Paul has been on the bench ever since.
For me, it's been very frustrating not being in contention because the gaffer told me I was in the original starting lineup. But obviously, you know your own body. I had to be honest with him.
Paul's ambition in life is to make a top 10 hit, and this was one of the things that impressed the Bravo judges.
Where football dreams become reality.
Just basically love my music, love my football, and love performing. And I had everyone doing the hand claps and so on.
And go for Fash FC.
Tonight, Paul's off to meet mates Boz and Bert, who are helping him produce his England song.
Well, he rang me up. I was working, I was in the taxi rank at Victoria, and he rang me up and he sang it down the phone, and I could immediately hear its potential.
We'll never forget that night in Munich. The Germans hardly even got a kick.
I rang up Boz.
Tried to sing it to me down the phone.
I think that's when you know it's a good song, because I could sing it straight away down the phone to Boz.
And Michael Owen scored a great hat-trick. 5-1, 5-1, 5-1, 5-1.
I don't actually play any instruments myself, but that's why I've got musician friends. I'll phone them on the phone and sing down the phone and say, hey, I've got a great idea for a new song.
We're England. Whoa.
Paul's friends hope the song will make it, but do they think he's a good singer?
He's alright. It's funny. It's a good job it's a football song, really, because sometimes he's on it and sometimes he's off of it.
Duh.
But he's obviously not. Whitney Houston.
Pavarotti.
How good was it to be an England fan? Got our revenge when it went to plan.
Well, it's always been a dream to have a big hit. I did a #1, top 10, play on top of the pop.
1-0. We're England. Whoa, so hold your head up high. Come on, England.
Going by the quality of previous England songs, Paul's has every chance of making it to #1. It's Thursday night and the players have gathered for their team social at a bar in North London. It's Pub Olympics. The boys have been divided into two teams, led by club captain Jamie Spaniel and his predecessor, the disgraced Jason Phillips.
Tactics are, if it's a speed round and it's a whole pint, it's the northern boy, Rambo.
It will be a night of pub games and the referee is the ever-dependable Physio Sue.
This is a drinking game. It's known as the rowing game. The first person will drink their drink, down it, and put the glass on the head. Then the next person can down their drink, and so on.
Jamie gets off to a good start and leads by example.
Come on, Jamal.
But it's Jason's hardened drinkers who steam ahead to claim victory. So it's 5 points to Jason's team. Well done, lads. Next up, it's Giant Tower block game. And one player can't wait to tease one out.
See what feels loose.
and then prod hard.
Anytime tonight, yeah?
You'd be amazed how steady. Hopefully, I'll come first.
We want to win it because they're being quite confident, and the captain's got a pink shirt on, and they've got a very unsafe Stuart on their team playing this. I don't think this is his kind of game, you know.
Safe hands.
After half an hour, the tower still stands. It's a bit wobbly and a deft touch is required. Step up, Jason Phillips.
Let's skip up balls again!
5 points to the blue team. Well done.
The next game requires nerves of steel and a steady hand. And it's Jason's team to go first. Bad luck, Paul. But Jason puts his team into an early lead. Can Sam Diamond make it 2-0? No. Lacey steps up for Jamie's team and levels the score.
That's it, turn. That's it. Tony, take your time. As it,
And it all comes down to Jamal. Can the Wonder Kid keep his nerve?
So I just made it through, glided through like a gangster. Had my little skipper here saying, keep calm, champ, you could do it, you could do it. So I was like, yeah, I could do it, I could do it.
True skipper, ex-skipper. It's a game, we won one, we lost one, we won one, we lost one. But it seems who's winning at the end.
And the end is in sight. It's arm wrestling and it all hangs on this competition. After Warren is disqualified for holding, Patrick's easy win against Jamie Hinchcliffe clinches the competition.
I went with the right, tacked him early, that's a secret. Cut the wrist, tack early, don't give him a sniff. Done him with the eyes.
Jamie Spaniel's team are crowned pub Olympians for the night. But there is one more gladiatorial battle to take place. Ex-skipper Jason Phillips must face his nemesis Jamie Spaniel. This time, it's personal.
Oh, not bad for an old man. I'm coming back. I'm on my way.
He's old, I'm young, I've got the armbands. I don't hate him, I appreciate him giving me the
As a prize, Jamie gets to take his team to a top boxing event in the near future.
An absolute second half round. Diamond in on the
Centre forward Sam Diamond, the Gary Lineker of the squad, was named as last week's man of the match.
Sam, stand up, well done.
It was great to be man of the match. It's a really nice reward that Fash is recognising my hard work, recognising my persistence, my commitment to the cause.
It's Friday afternoon and Fash is rewarding his man of the match with a shopping spree to get him looking like a Premiership star. Stylist Ashley Rossiter is waiting to help Sam find the right look.
I quite fancy the suited and booted look. I think we should really smarten him up.
Well, I'm not the kind of personality that would wear the gaudiest outfit, but I don't know, we'll see what Ashley can pick out for me. Maybe I'll surprise the boys next week.
Sam arrives at one of Ashley's favourite department stores.
Look at this, personal shopping. It's my stylist.
Hey,
hello.
There's my footballer. Hello,
Nice
Sam.
to meet you.
You too. That's it, very fashion. I think definitely got to go for a suit. So I think think we've moved on to. There is just a mass of gorgeous menswear. So
Ashley soon realises that Sam is not the easiest person to shop with.
So I'm going to give you that as well.
Interesting.
Interesting. I like your choice of words, Sam. It's really filling me with a lot of confidence.
Well, I don't usually wear a jumper under a suit.
What are you feeling about that? Be polite and be kind.
I'm thinking chess.
Chess.
I'm thinking drafts.
No. But they're interesting. But I just think from a comedy point of view.
I like that.
That's even more worrying, but we'll take it. I absolutely love the chocolate brown suits that are in now.
Brown.
Right, okay, yeah, no, let's head on this way. No, I know, you're dragging me around.
Am I going to look dead here?
The front is plain. But I quite like that little cheeky design there, because you take your jacket off and you've got something a bit
What is that? Is that a rooster?
What's wrong with you?
I'm going as quick as I can. Some of this stuff's really nice, some of it's not my thing at all. I'll try it all on, I'll give it all a go, but I don't know, they can't take much more.
Come on, gosh, she's so moaning. Honestly, come on. Stop sulking.
I'm not enjoying this as much as I thought I would be.
You'll enjoy it even less when I get you in that little top.
Still to come on Fashion News Football Challenge, Fash dishes out the pain.
Anybody can be aggressive, but it's knowing how to control it.
And Kosovo pay the penalty.
Left-footed, Fabian Hermosa.
Coming up on Fashion News Football Challenge, Sam Diamond Shops suits you, sir.
Nice.
You see, you're a man of expensive taste.
And it's get your own back time for the match donkeys.
He's made me match donkey 3 times. Yeah, this is my chance to pay him back for that.
This week's match donkeys are being treated to a gruelling session at one of London's top boxing gyms, where they'll each have a chance to fight the gaffer.
You know, I've got 3 of my star players down here today. Aaron, because he's been the donkey, because for the whole week he's been sulking. And we've got Jason. Now, Jason has some issues to sort out with the gaffer. You know, I haven't picked him, I stripped him of his captaincy, and he hasn't said a word. And I can see that Jason has a lot of pent-up feeling there, and he wants to release.
That's your combination.
Then we've got Martin, because he's getting involved with fracas all over the place. He's pushing and shoving on the pitch, off the pitch.
Just talking shit, yeah. £500, I wouldn't wipe my ass with that shit, mate.
We're just going to teach him, if you want to do it, this is the place to do it.
While Splash warms up, the donkeys get some tips from professional coach Eugene Malone.
It's all about watching and learning and using your head. Yeah? Okay, way to go. So it's like football, you have good footwork. And if you've got good footwork, your head will be out of the way, you won't get hurt. You know, remember, the art of boxing is to hit someone and not get hit yourself.
When you push somebody against the wall, inevitably, sooner or later, like an animal, they'll come for your throat. And there's 1 or 2 of my players I have pushed, and I've pushed, and I've pushed.
He's made me match donkey 3 times. Yeah, this is my chance to pay him back for that.
So trying to scare us over there by doing a bit of pad work. The other 2 are a bit intimidated, but Aaron's thinking he's using up all his energy.
He's obviously trying to intimidate us. It's working a little bit because I'm shitting myself.
I am match donkey, and this is the match donkey challenge. But to me, it's like winning the man of the match because I've been given such a beautiful opportunity. Now I just have to take it. Simple.
Just take them one at a time, you know. Don't knock them over too early.
Aaron's family turn up to offer support, as well as teammates Steve and Jamie.
But then my mum was like, no, he's a nice man. And I was like, he's just about to kick the hell out of your son. How nice is that?
First to face the gaffer in the ring is Moody Aaron.
Felt really good hitting the gaffer, but I'll give it to him, he is a good sport. We had a good laugh. My issues with him are on the football pitch as a gaffer.
He can fight, he's good. He's a strong boy. Strong boy, he's got a punch like a mule.
I'm sure Mace will got a couple of ice packs on his head, give him a couple of head massages, cook him a nice dinner. But he deserves it after that beating. If I had a wife like Mace, you know what I mean, I'd expect the same.
Very hard to get the winner here. That by a split decision is JF.
Back at the department store, man of the match Sam is struggling with the look that stylist Ashley is trying to give him.
It's alright. It's the first suit I've tried on. Ashley's now claiming that brown is my colour. I don't know, I'm not too keen. It doesn't excite me.
I think we need to be a little bit more open-minded about things.
No, I'm happy to be open-minded.
Right,
my
okay.
issue is that we're trying on grey stuff, which I wear for work every
but
day.
it's very difficult to get different coloured suiting. Let's go up here and have a look. So we're liking the chocolate brown. I think that's a good look.
A distressed jumper again.
You look like you should be in a boy band. Can you do all the moves?
No, I can do no moves.
Call me crazy, but I quite like it.
You're crazy.
I am a crazy lady.
So this is me in a parka, some distressed jeans, which have had a hard life, been on the shelf for a long time.
That's very Michael Jackson circa 1984.
That's cool again.
But that's how you can ruin a good suit. Picked another chocolate brown suit, which we're hoping that young Sam will like.
Finally, Sam comes round to Ashley's chocolatey ideas.
Oh, now that is nice.
You see, you're a man of expensive taste. We went for the chocolate brown suit with a chocolate brown shirt and a gold tie, and he looks absolutely stunning. It's really, chocolate brown is really his colour.
This is nice. We have a winner.
Meanwhile, back at Fash's Fight Club, an aggressive Martin can't wait to get in the ring.
No fear whatsoever. Word on the street, it's got a glass jaw anyway. Watch this right hand.
I like when I look into a man's eyes. I don't see fear. Good character. If you're ever in a losing situation, just remember, just go for the balls.
Come on, Trev! Say it again. Kick nice, Trev. Kick it down, Trev. 1, 2, Trev. Trev, do a few moves, dance about, and then hit him on. All those donkeys he gave you. And the winner by unanimous decision is Jay.
I definitely deserve that win. I mean, to be honest, I could have stepped it up 90%. But there's no point in hurting anybody. It's not the object to hurt anybody.
I really want to go back out there now. The adrenaline's flowing. I want to take him. I want more rounds. I want another go. I really do.
The last man to face Fash has been itching to have a go at him. It's Jason.
Controlled aggression is the key word today. Anybody can be aggressive, but it's knowing how to control it. Whether Jason's going to be controlled is another matter.
You might be the gaffer on the pitch, but I'm going to be the gaffer in the ring. We're going to be fighting.
I love that. I love that.
Just trying to psych him out a bit to do what he does to us.
But Jason isn't finished with the gaffer.
I can see that Jason really wanted some. As he's coming to me, I've got to defend myself. Calm down, calm down.
Let's save that for fight time. You'll be disqualified if you do that again. You understand? You only fight for fight time.
We went off the rails a little bit there. I think Jason's discipline was slightly lacking there, but good. All those things that was run through my mind, what he'd been saying in the program about me, just like, it's just like unusual. It was like, I did it then or I was never going to do it.
The result is a draw.
That's 3 fresh bodies I took on. And I tell you, they can hit hard. Jason has boxed before. Martin can do a bit. And Aaron, he can hit like a mule.
All 3 of you boxed really well, right? Better than I expected, better than everyone thought up here.
They passed the Fash test. They passed the Fash test.
It's Sunday, match day, and Fash FC are still looking for that elusive first win in the league.
Good to see you, Tom. Good. Good. Feeling good? Yeah, fine. Good, man. Good. Got your boots? Yep. Good. Because there might be a few changes. Good man. There's not going to be any changes, but it's always like to keep the lads on their toes. Keep them on their feet. Yeah, better. And I'll bring up the fact that he's late later on. Morning, lads. Morning, troopers. Morning. Oh, it's morning. Feeling good?
Have you seen the headlights?
After last week's 6-3 win in the Cup, most of the team are eager to warm up. But Fabian and Jamal turn up over 40 minutes late.
You want to play in this team? Eh? That's no. It was last week as well, the week before. It's not funny. You want me to say you're on the bench, yeah? Huh? That's what you deserve, and I'm telling you, it might happen yet. I'm not taking this stupid. You think you can wander in when you want? You want to be a professional. You turn to me and say, oh, I'm going to be a professional. You would be kicked out of any club. You don't wander in your time, nor you, Jamal. You've known it once, look. Seen the bloody time? 40 minutes, it's not excusable. Go and get changed, I don't know if you're going to play.
With kick-off fast approaching, the gaffer has a few last words of advice for debutant Paul Baker.
How you doing, Paul?
Very well.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, fine.
Good, good, good.
Feeling good.
Opportunity today, go in there, do a job.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to let Warren do a bit of sweeping at the back, that's fine. You know, he's got the young legs.
Yeah.
You know, all I want to see is just give us a little bit of discipline in the back four. And offsides, nobody's done them, so don't even try them if it's not on. If you think it's on, you can step somebody up, then great. But it doesn't stop you talking to everybody and telling them offside, because at least you start to distract the other team. They start to think that you've got maybe a number, especially if you're just a bit of kidology. Number 3, everybody up on number 3, and no one goes, and they all run up. Little things like that.
Yeah, no worries.
All right?
While Paul seems happy, Fabian is not.
Hold on, no, he's got a problem.
At last week's Halloween party, teammate Tony Charles criticised Fabian and his girlfriend.
Fabian's turned up with his lady and just sat in a corner all night, which is a little bit antisocial, one might think. He always seems to think that it's him against all of us, whereas we're just one big unit.
I was antisocial in the party because I was having an argument with my girlfriend, but he didn't know that shit.
Show professionalism, don't let it affect you at all whatsoever, because now it's the match. After the match, we'll deal with that in training, all right? All right? Well, obviously, he's very upset that Tony has criticised him. Mace, he's very upset that Tony's criticised him. He says that he wanted to punch Tony, he wants to beat him up. I don't think it's the appropriate time.
Time he ought to grow up there, because he deserves criticism from his team fans. If he turns up and thinks it's a joke,
exactly.
I don't care.
So he's at the moment he says that he obviously wants to play and he's very professional about it, which is good. But we must sort that out. I don't think there's a problem between Tony. He said that she mentioned something about his girlfriend. Did she say something on television about his girlfriend?
I don't know, but you can't bring that into the game. If
No,
it's not a
exactly.
personal thing, deal with that out the way. That's not our cup
Not
of
our
tea,
concern.
you know. It's
What did he say about his girlfriend?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
But Fabian is still in Macy's bad books.
Remember where we are in this league. All well and good last week, 6 in the cup. Remember where we are last week. Fabian, stand up, son, please. What you got to say to these other lads?
I'm sorry guys, I was late, you know, it won't happen again.
Yeah, it won't happen again, but it happened last week and the week before. It's an important game. You want to make something of yourself. Hey, this is being watched. What club want you? Turn up when you think you turn up? That's not good enough. We're not having it, okay? From now, if it's done, you're out, okay? No, Jamal, what's your excuse? You're wandering, you don't even give me an excuse. What is it?
No, it's totally my fault.
Totally your fault. So what you got to say to the lads?
Sorry lads, I did say sorry.
Hey, we'll do it with some heart. You know, sorry lads. We're bottom of the league. We may have won last week, that's finished. It's a league game, important league game to get us up. And you're wandering in as if it's a Sunday morning, you don't care a damn.
Let's continue from where we left off last week. Great result last week. Training was good as well, lads. We all know what we're doing to do. We all know our responsibilities.
Still to come on Fashion News Football Challenge, Martin gets on the wrong side of Mace.
Martin, get out, come on. You don't deserve to be in here. Come on, out now.
Coming up on Fashion News Football Challenge, it's a Colombian standoff at the match.
Why didn't you say that to my face instead of saying in the camera? Why didn't you come and say, Fabian, what's wrong with you?
So Fash FC prepared to play their league match against Kosovo. Today the boys are in their away kit of white because of a colour clash with the opposition. It's make or break time for veteran Paul Baker, making his first start today in the crucial position of centre-back.
And so we're off and underway then at Claremont Road,
home of John Fashionu's side, and they attack the goal away to our right.
But soon after kick-off, the action is all at the other end.
Pereira! Oh, they've scored! 3 minutes in the game gone, and Jamal Pereira gets his first league goal of the season, his first goal for Fash FC, and within 3 minutes they take the lead against Kosovo.
So a cracking start for Fash FC. But can they maintain the momentum?
Well done. Yeah, you're there, Fabian, we see you. Don't take your eyes off the ball, Tony, don't take your eyes off the ball.
Here's Jamal now, picks up the ball, scorer of the first goal, Jamal. He sets Brenton Amity through. Brenton Amity makes it 2-0. Brenton Amity scores for Fash FC, they double their lead.
It seems that Fash FC have finally found their feet as they keep up the pressure.
And Brenton Amity scores for the second week in a row. Great stuff from him, it's Fash FC 2, Kosovo 0.
Meanwhile, in defence, league debutant Paul is looking solid, keeping things tidy at the back in a measured performance, and assistant manager Mace is clearly impressed.
I think Paul's doing well. He's reading the game well. He may be a bit short on breath because of match fitness, but the way he's reading the game, you know, will get him through. He's doing very well, I think.
While Paul is doing well on the pitch, the man he replaced, Martin Safu, has only just arrived in the stands. This will not go down well.
I turned up a bit late. The reason being, it's the illness. I dragged myself out of bed. I'm flu-addled. And right now I thought I can't not be here, you know. They're playing in their away trip for the first time. I'm here in spirit, I'm here physically now at least, and I had to cheer them on.
Back on the pitch, the team are doing fine without him.
3 minutes to go to half-time. In comes the corner kick from Jamie Spaniel. Plenty of bodies in there, and it's in! Into the back of the net, and it's Brenton Amity with his second goal of the game. What a goal!
So at half-time, Fash FC going 3-0 up and totally in command.
Tremendous. We've come of age. Great stuff. Paul, you've come in from nowhere. Sensational, mate. Sensational. Absolutely magnificent. Sam, get yourself a goal. Jamal, get yourself a goal. There are a whole bag full of goals to come there. Really good, really impressed. Proud of you lads. Where's Martin? Where's Martin? Disappointed with your son. No need to say anything. Don't want to hear anything. Just disappointed.
Martin, get out, come on. You don't deserve to be in here. Come on, out now. You think it's a happy, fun game? No, I don't want to hear it. After the game, out. You're not deserved in here.
The gaffer's disappointed with me. I can see why. However, I did phone beforehand. Let me stress this point. I did phone beforehand. And I did make sure that Mace was aware that I'd be late. And couple that with the fact that I am ravaged with illness at this point, I would have thought that was justification, or at least enough of an excuse to sort of make them happy, but it wasn't. So I don't really know what's going to happen after today's game.
Yeah! Come on! Come on!
Fash FC! Come on, everybody! Fash FC!
So not content with disrupting his own team, Martin decides to badger the opposition.
I'm the mole. I'm here to find out exactly what's going on, you know?
I think that's the referee, yeah?
You need to tell me what you're going to do in the second half.
We're going to break them in half, yeah? That's
break them in half. Yeah. They're going to destroy you. Let me tell you now, I'm just here to make it easy for you, yeah? I'm softening the blow. They're going to destroy you in the second half. They're going to come out, they're going to score goal after goal after goal.
Fash FC! Fash FC!
As Fash FC run out for the second half, Martin doesn't want to get caught in the opposition's changing room.
I can't be seen, yeah. I cannot be seen. I can't see. The look on their faces when they banish me from the dressing room, pretty serious.
The second half kicks off. Fash FC are 3-0 up and seemingly cruising to victory. But after a series of knocks throughout the game, captain Jamie Spaniel is forced to go off. The armband is handed to Jason Phillips once more. The old captain is back. But he's barely had a chance to settle before Fash FC launch into another attack.
Handball in the area! Penalty!
The defender looks as guilty as sin. Step up, the Colombian.
Left-footed, Fabian Hermosa, 20 minutes left in the game, and he scores! Fabian Hermosa converts the penalty. 4-0 Fash FC lead now, and Fabian Hermosa gets his first goal of the season.
And the assault continues.
Jamie Hinchcliffe into the area now. Hinchcliffe to Diamond! Sam Diamond scores. It's an absolute rout here. This is like birthday, Christmas, all rolled into one. Fash FC 5, Kosovo 0.
With Kosovo well and truly beaten, Fash FC inflict one final indignity.
Here's Jamal Pereira, lovely step over, Pereira in for his second of the goal to make it 6-0! He does it! Such skill from Jamal Pereira. Who saw that one? What a goal! And Jamal Pereira has been the star of this game so far.
But will it be enough to secure Jamal the Man of the Match award? At last, Kosovo are put out of their misery. It's a 6-0 drubbing and Fash FC are off the bottom of the league.
Proud of you, lads. Proud of you. You worked hard, you've grafted, you've done well. And don't think that team are mugs, because they ain't mugs. But I tell you what, today, you guys made them look mugs. You got your goals, you got your tackles in, you grafted, you closed down, you won your balls in the air, you kept your sheets clean. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause.
And it's not just the gaffer who's happy with their performance.
Very pleased, very pleased. One, to obviously have a clean sheet. Two, to last 90 minutes. And three, to not risk getting the match donkey, touch wood.
But not everyone is happy. Fabian is still upset with Tony about a remark he made on the show.
Why didn't you say that to my face instead of saying in the camera? Why didn't you come and say, Fabian, what's wrong with you? Why don't you argue with the guy? Did you know what happened with my girlfriend? Did you know?
No.
You didn't. So you didn't give a shit. So you just went behind my back.
I wouldn't say I didn't give a shit. If I didn't give a shit, I wouldn't even address the situation.
He went to the camera and said that I was antisocial and that I thought that everyone was against me. Yeah, which is not true. I don't argue with anyone. I don't have any plans with anyone. You know, so that's really a shame because, you know, we're meant to be a team.
The gaffer is forced to step in.
I mean, the gentlemanly thing is to shake hands. You know, I'm happy the fact that you let it go till after the match. So I'm happy that you've sorted it out now. You're saying sorry. I think that you've said what you want to say. You've got it off your chest. Shake hands and let's move on.
Good guy. I've got to remember he's got a different background to myself and the majority of the teammates. So he will perceive things differently to maybe how someone else might.
Handbags safely stowed away, it's time for Fash to announce the plaudits and the punishment.
Man of the match. This week, there's 2. Would be nice if we could have 11. The winners will be going to the ultimate footballer's night spot. Stringfellas. And you know when you say Stringfellas, you know beautiful women, Peter Stringfella. 2 lovely ladies will be escorting you. Someone who's done very well. Someone today who worked very, very hard. Someone who gets his goals. Brenton, stand up, son. Well done. Next person. When I picked him, 1 or 2 of the players came and said, Gaffer, are you sure you want to play him there? Gaffer, are you sure he can do it? Gaffer, isn't he a little bit too old? That's what some of you said to me. And I said, I know this guy can do the job. Not only did he do the job, but he did the job better than I think we all expected. Paul, stand up. Well done, Paul. Well done. Yeah. Match Donkey. He also will be going to a club. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. And ladies, he will be performing. And he will, whether he likes it or not, he will be doing a pole dance. This person has 1 or 2 issues. This person, unfortunately, seems to have a problem with his watch. This person could start a fight in a graveyard. This person has got one hell of a punch. Martin, stand up.
We'll see how Martin and the boys fare next week. If you've got anything to say about Fash FC, send us an email on fashfc@bravo.co.uk or text Fash on 83049. On Sunday night at 8:30, it's the big match. Join me, Andy Goldstein, Andy Burton and Caroline Flack for all the pitch-side gossip, team talks and match action as Fash FC take on Kosovo in the league. Then on Monday at 5:30 and 11:30, it's Fash's Diary. An exclusive look at the man behind the manager, where this week the gaffer tees off with good buddy handsakers and the players face the Fash.
You've got to keep your discipline, got to keep your focus, because they want to fight more than they want to play football.
We'll be back next Friday at 10 for the latest exploits from Fash FC, where it all comes out at stringies, and can Fash FC keep it up in the league? See you then!